Well, folks, we have yet another new fun chapter in the saga of will Trump, Teflon Don, get out of it this time? My answer, this time, I don't think so. So now Trump is engaging in a whole slew of lawsuits, which is funny to me because this man has been in court for so much of his adult life. Like, this dude, he's got to be top, 40 of Americans that are insanely litigious. He just sues everybody, but he gets in trouble, breaks the law, and his companies are in trouble all the time. And now, he was in trouble with the law in the elections, the first one and the second one, and now they're breaking laws multiple times a week. I would argue they're violating the Constitution. That could be measured in times per minute because of all the stuff with ICE being against the law, U.S. law, and international law, and the Constitution. So who is he suing? I've lost track. I think there's 4 or 5 biggies, but Rupert Murdoch's on the list. Wall Street Journal is on the list. And I forget who else has been covering this stuff about the Epstein files. The Wall Street Journal one is kind of obvious because they released they did an article that included that bawdy birthday card that he sent to Jeffrey Epstein, his friend of 15 years, head of this massive sex trafficking ring of young girls. Victims number over 1,000, and this is an international thing. The biggest pedophile ring, most high profile one we've ever learned about. And we get this contrast of what happens in America versus what happens in the UK. Prince Andrew came up and he's been shunned. And in America, people learned about this stuff years ago, and we elected the guy president twice. Wild stuff. But the funny thing about the fact that Trump has been in court so much, and he should have at least some understanding about the legal system and lawsuits, because there's a thing known as discovery. I don't know why this guy wants to go down that road, because discovery can get you in a lot more trouble if you're guilty. And man, there's evidence all over the public record, and who knows what else we don't know about. And again, here's how I come down. I don't care who the perpetrators are. I want them held accountable. All of them. I don't care if they're a Democrat. I don't care if they're a Republican. I don't care if they're a megastar. I don't care if they're rich. I don't care if they're poor. It does not matter. It is ridiculous that these people have been able to get away with these crimes against these young girls for such a long time. Yeah, they sort of went after Jeffrey Epstein, and then they slapped him on the wrist, and then eventually guy ends up dead on Trump's watch in a federal prison under very mysterious circumstances. We don't even have the tape of the cell. There's so many coincidences that happened leading up to his death. Some people say, did he die? I don't know. They just found that there's still wire transfers happening in his bank accounts. So what's that about? Who knows? Perhaps we'll never know. But will this take Trump down? I'm leaning towards yes. And I think this also kind of leads into the Project 2025 plan, because I think all along they could use Trump to get in because of his following, his cult following, quite literally. But I think they wanted J.D. Vance this entire time. They were just waiting for the right moment, pass this bill, this budget bill that gives the tax cuts to the super rich, which makes the Republicans very happy. Trump served as useful idiot long enough, and they could have had the bullet in the chamber for the Epstein files all this time, because it's not hard to set up those dominoes, especially when you have people that are very powerful, that have control over the algorithms, and they can tweak things a little bit to get people kind of spiced up, and that content rises to the top. Maybe the organic traffic is enough. I've been telling people don't stop posting about it because this matters. I think it indicts the entire damn system and beyond the United States. It seems like Israel and the UK and the US, CIA, have used this whole honeypot operation to blackmail a lot of powerful figures to get things done that billionaires like. And I feel like that's probably why, for the majority of my life, at least half of it, it seems like government has really stopped serving the people and served the billionaires really well. And the things that they're setting up, they need J.D. Vance because he is a loyalist with Peter Thiel, and he's all about Curtis Yarvin's philosophy, the Dark Enlightenment, this techno-feudalism idea, which is super bad for all of us because that gives all the power and control, all of our rights gone. Lots of people go bankrupt, lose everything, and get stuck either as slaves or worse. Who knows, man? I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm just looking at things and telling you how I see it playing out. I think they're going to take Trump out by the end of the year, whether he dies because of this vascular condition, which is also interesting because they keep saying, oh, he's the picture of perfect health, when all of us kind of point and laugh and go, the guy that eats nothing but McDonald's and Diet Cokes. Really? Perfect health. Right. Okay. Anyway, I'm going long here. Thanks for checking out my stuff. Please hit all the buttons, do all the things. Appreciate you guys following my stuff. And head on over to my Patreon. I'll give the link in the description there. It's patreon.com/bornfree44. I want to get that community going. And that's my space to have a community of people. And it's my backup just in case things go off the rails with, like, if my TikTok is no more because of this Oracle deal, I'm not going to the new app that they're talking about because that's like, I don't know, I might as well just do this and they put me in handcuffs. I'm not interested in that, and I'm not interested in them scraping all my stuff and putting me on like the bad people list that are not down with fascism. Like, I definitely am not down with fascism, but I'm not going to do them any favors. So I'll still hopefully have my YouTube and my Instagram and my Blue Sky account and my Patreon. So we'll see how everything goes down, but stay safe out there. Keep resisting. Live your lives as best you can. Be joyful. It's okay to be joyful right now. We don't know how long we got the way that things are shaping up, but hopefully there is better things on the horizon if we beat back fascism, and I think we can. We just have to keep up the good fight. All right, take care of yourselves. Bye.